Good morning.
Good morning.
It's always a pleasure and absolutely an honor to stand in front of you. And as well as I'd like to thank Reverend DJ, who has sometimes a lot more faith in me than I have of myself. And then Reverend Anita, Associate Minister Steve, and Beth, talking about having your support behind you. It's incredible that have people around you that are constantly letting you know that you can do anything. So for that, I thank you. And so basically, I've been trying to come up with what I wanted to talk about. I decided to tell you all a story that happened to me recently. And have you ever met someone who, for whatever reason, hates your guts? You know, they hate the ground you walk on, the air you breathe. And when it's really bad is when you don't even know why. You know, you check yourself, you do your inventory, you know, okay, what am I doing? As metaphysicians, we know it's, you know, it's not just one person. Everybody contributes to the dysfunction. And so I had a situation at the elementary school that I work at now. There are 2 lunchroom aides at the school. This is pre-K through 5th grade. And we see approximately 500 students about 3.5 hours. Wow. So it's pretty intense, and that's why a lot of times you don't see me, because I work 4 hours and rest 8, you know. So it's a mess. But, you know, this is what my guides kept telling me: you need to be with children, and finally, you know, they won. So anyway, I had a coworker. Let's call her Harriet, because that's her name. So, you know, I met Harriet, I came in, you know, I'm there because this is the job I wanted. I wanted to be a lunchroom aide because I wanted to touch as many children as one time as opposed to just in one class. So we had similar ideas about children, and we both felt that this is what we were supposed to be doing, to help children and help them grow and mature. And, you know, she spoke of God often, you know, saying how important her connection with God was. And basically it was God, 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 God. You know, it's like, okay, you know, I'm with you, sister, you know, I'm happy for your connection. You know, and she trained me the ins and outs of what to do and how to keep your eye on the children so they don't kill themselves or each other. And it is amazing what 500 kids can do with some red Jell-O. I mean, I have it on my shoes, you know, pink milk splashing in my face, and, you know, it's a war zone every single day. So, you know, but Harriet and I, we were grooving, everything was fine, we didn't have to speak. You know, we were just really in rhythm. And, you know, as metaphysicians, rhythm is good. Really? Being in rhythm with your environment is a beautiful thing. So the first week, a month or so, everything was pretty good. And then things started to quickly deteriorate. And I would ask her, you know, have I said or done anything to offend you? Because you know when people are like, you know when, you know, something is not quite right. And, no, everything is fine. You know, you haven't done anything, you haven't said anything. You know, I'm just going through some things and I just need my space. Oh. Okay, I can respect that. Then it began to, it struck me that whenever other people came into the cafeteria, she was all laughs and cracking jokes and all of that. It's like, it's funny that she only needs her space when I'm around. You know, okay. And then it got to the point where she wouldn't speak to me at all. And even when I asked her a job-related question, I barely got an answer. Now at this point, I'm really confused, you know, and I'm doing my own inventory because, you know, I was having trouble believing that, you know, as metaphysicians we say don't take it personal. Well, I took it really, really personal. You know, it's like, what, you know, if I'm alienating people and I don't know I'm doing it, I need to do something about it. And Okay, and put a pause there. Let me tell you about something else. We'll come back to it in a minute. You know, to add insult to injury, when I would go back to the kitchen staff, because I had to get my little water bucket, and you know, because we wiped down the tables for the first 2 weeks, my wrist from wiping down Jello and blue Jello and red Jello and milk and yeah. Anyway, so going to the kitchen, everybody, good morning. Even if I didn't feel happy or not, you know, we fake it till you make it. That's what you do, right? And so, you know, I tried to treat everybody the same, and there was these women, and then one in particular, she looked me down, she looked me up, she looked me up, she looked me down, and kind of, I got here 2 days ago. What could I have possibly done to irritate you? So anyway, so one day, went back in the kitchen, was half day, so I asked the supervisor, the kitchen supervisor, what could I do to help expedite lunch today? Expedite. This woman looked me up and down with her hand on her hip, not the supervisor, it's one of my workers. Expedite. She looked me up and down like, how dare you have a decent vocabulary? Expedite. I mean, the way she said it, it just dripped with sarcasm. And I just shrugged my shoulders like, yeah, well, you know, felt like the right word to use at the time. But okay, you know, so what you gonna do? You know, what else is there to say but come on in, keep smiling, and you know, this is a really hostile environment, and I do realize that people that work in the kitchen and people that work in the janitorial staff are the hardest working, most unappreciated people in any environment. Yes. And so I'm trying to bring some sunlight because you know, it's hard, and they don't get, you know, attaboys and attagirls. So, but I couldn't understand why there was so much drama with the adults. You know, it was really ridiculous. So anyway, okay, so that's that, you know, so now I call her Miss Expedite. So, anyway, okay, back to Harriet. So now Harriet doesn't speak to me at all. She comes in, I say, good morning. Nothing. She don't blink, she don't stutter, she don't flinch, she walks straight ahead, her eyes, nothing. And I'm saying again, good morning. Nothing. You know, it's like, oh my God, are you serious? You know, what could change that quickly? But, you know, okay, that's where it was. So I decided I'm going to kill Harriet with kindness. So it's on now. The more she's not talking to me, the more I'm going to be kind to her. And some people may say that's a little passive aggressive, but it was really working for me. Yeah. So anyway, the final straw was that I had asked her a question, and she answered me with such disrespect and disdain. Now, you know, it's like, okay, now it's on. You know, and I said to her again, if I have said or done anything that has insulted you, I am truly to the bottom of my heart sorry. Now that being said, you're not going to talk to me any kind of way. I'm not a child, and actually I'm older than she is. I just look youthful. But you know, I'm not a kid. You are not going to just talk crazy to me. And so, you know, but you know, the look in her eyes, I don't know if it was crazy that I was seeing or what, but the look in her eyes was a look that I truly have never seen in my 51 years. No one in my environment has ever looked at me with such disdain. I now know what disdain means because I saw it. You know, so anyway.